October 26th, 2024. How's it going, guys? Well, I got another video for you. And what are we going to talk about? Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. We're going to talk about crime. We're going to talk about drugs. We're going to talk about the homeless. And there's a lot to talk about. In the last couple, 3 days, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff I've seen. Now, I've been busy working on my vehicle. I got a couple things I got to get fixed on it. And just going back and forth between Home Depot and Harbor Freight and all that, you wouldn't believe some of the things you can see. And that's what we're going to be talking about. But it's Friday night here in Kansas City and Independence. And let's talk about that for a second. You know how many fire truck runs went down our street tonight? We had one at 10:18. We had one at 10:44. We had one at 11:37. And we also had another event at the top of the hill. I didn't go out because I got other stuff going on here. But there was red flashing lights at the top of the hill even. That's a lot of activity. Well, you know what brings that activity in? A lot of it. It's not all car wrecks and stuff. It's, you know, the drugs and the homeless and the ones passed out and the ones that OD and all the other stuff. That's a lot of it. And I'm going to show some of the stuff that sells that stuff up there at that Gordman's and Toys R Us. And a lot of crazy activity takes place up there. And we're going to show all that. And we don't want to forget that hotel. We're going to show Independence. If if you're looking for some drugs or you're looking for a prostitute, you got that motel right across from Burger King there. No problem here in Independence and in Kansas City. We're going to show that. There was a gal that was standing out in front. Good advertisement in some boots there. We'll be showing that too, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys, so the first things we're going to start out with tonight. Now, this was Friday night. I had to go over and pick my son up in his vehicle. And this is right at 291 and 23rd Street. And there's a lot of activity. We have a lot of activity. I mean, there's fire trucks, AMRs, stuff back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Almost every day there. But what really got to me tonight was there was some police officers trying to get across, excuse me, and they were trying to get across the intersection, and there were cars just going on through. They weren't even stopping. I want to show that real quick. So hold on. There went one truck. There went two. He had an inch out. That white truck stopped for him. Now, there was another police vehicle, another car I didn't get a minute behind him. And they were moving. I mean, they were trying to get to whatever call they were on, and they were really moving. Unreal, guys. But what got to me, I want to do this one more time. I'm going to show this one more time so you guys can see it, was that, I mean, when you hear those sirens like that, I always slow down or stop through the intersections. Man, I mean, that's not a smart thing. Look at this. They just keep on going. Now, a white truck was courteous enough to stop, and he kind of stopped everybody else. Insane, guys. So hold on. So let's move on to the next one here. Now, this is up here across from Burger King up here. This is interesting. Now, this has been between Thursday and Friday here. I just found this interesting. I mean, you know, that Quality Inn. A lot of stuff goes in and out up over there. And I don't know. I think Independence needs to be driving back down through. Again. Oh, and God, the trash is piling up. The homeless is, they're building their castle again over there. we're going to show that too. Not counting the ones that are over there in Gordman's and Toys R Us parking lot. So hold on, guys. So this was Thursday, and went over, got something to eat over there off Knowing, and we're coming back this back way. First thing I know, man, like I say, the homeless must be building their castle again. They had a whole bunch of trashy couches over here piled up. They must be using. We're going to show that up here. So hold on. You can see that pile off to the right coming up here, guys. Let's see if I can bring that in a little bit better. And those are couches. Somebody just dropped off. Looks like there might be another bed over there too. I don't know if that's a bed or another couch on off to the side, but I noticed these right off the bat. I can see them. And the activity that goes on here, there was a black gentleman in a vehicle with a temp tag. I don't know if this temp tag's expired or not. Oh, whoa. I don't think I can see it. We had one over here. You know, I talked about this gal a while back that looked like she'd stolen a bicycle. And then she was down off 23rd Street. But she was back here behind, kind of like over by Honeybake Ham. Now, I don't know what that road is in between. And she was dragging it real early in the morning. This guy over here, homeless guy, he was painting this bike, the frame of this bike. And I got thinking, I thought, well, you know, what kills me, they're homeless. How are they getting, you know, when you go buy those cans of spray paint, cans of spray paint ain't cheap. Where are they getting all this money, you know, to do this stuff? I guess maybe they just steal the paint cans out of the, like, Home Depot and Lowe's and get out with it. So, let's look over here. Don't you just love those headlights? Well, this is I think it's a Mustang pulling in over here. Now, if I was driving a convertible Mustang, and this was a Thursday, pretty nice outside, that's where I would want to go, is this, this crud parking lot up here at Gordman's and Toys R Us. I mean, wouldn't that thrill you? But there's more to it than that. So that's what we're going to talk about. Now, off to the left, you can't see this, but there's a black gentleman in a vehicle. Now, this ain't the same black gentleman I'm talking about. It's going to be wanting to hook up, I guess, with this guy here. But when he seen me sitting here, he didn't pull in, and I'm going to show that. But there's that other black guy that sits over here and waits. Well, what are they sitting and waiting? What do these people come up and do? Yeah. Now, see that Mustang? It's a Mustang in it. Right there. Well, I'm going to pull up here, and I'm going to show this from the back side real quick because you get a better view of it. But there's a car turned here off to my left. Now, hold on. All right, guys. Well, here's their castle over here, the homeless. I guess they've built another pile over here. Who knows what they're doing back behind the Gorman's building. But that ain't the half of it. Let's talk about these guys driving these cars. Now, these guys ain't homeless. But let's see. Look at the trash too. Boy, I mean, it just bad stuff. I mean, they bring lots of different things between the drugs, the prostitutes, and the trash. Lots of trash. So let's see if this caught this guy over here. Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, we're going to talk about something else. You know, on one of my videos, see that guy? He's painting a bicycle frame. He had a whole bunch of bicycles over there. It just makes me wonder, you know, are they stealing these bicycles out of people's yards? These kids, you know, that maybe the kids leave them out at night, and they steal them and they repaint them. I mean, I don't know. I just, you know, they're not working at a charity church or something, putting them back together or something. But you can see this. I'm gonna point to it right there. And I just thought, no, how, I mean, how do they get this paint and all this stuff? But okay, now we're going to go on up and we're going to look at this a little bit more. Now, that's a Mustang. There's more trash that you guys see as we go here. And let's see if we can see that car. I hope they got that too, because that other guy. Yeah, because there's guys that deal drugs here. This isn't just, they didn't come up here to set for their health. See that black? There's that other car with that other black gentleman in it, sitting there. Nice sunny day, afternoon, evening. Well, I mean, Independence here, Kansas City. I mean, this is like the hot spot. Well, but you remember all these fire truck runs? People ODing on drugs. Or, they get on the stuff, they go crazy, then they get called out or they pass out somewhere else. So we're going to go on down here. And let's see what this Mustang. Is that a Mustang? I think it's a Mustang. I think you can't see it. I believe that was a white guy in that. White guy driving that Mustang. And he's sitting here waiting for something. Wow. You know what I think he's waiting for? Let's just theorize on this here just for a second. There's a guy here in a car that's going to go down, turn around. When he sees our vehicle, he's not going to turn in there. He's going to pull right here, but he's going to make a U-turn. He ain't going to stop. And this is a black guy here in a temp tag car. Maybe Independence needs to look at this guy a little bit. So let's just watch this for a second. I've seen this car too, many times, even down on 40 Highway down here. So let's just take a look. Hold on, guys. I got it in slow motion, so it takes a little bit longer. I'm going to advance this just a little bit. Well, there. Okay, it's going to go right there. Well, there it is right there. It's a silver car. And it's got a temp tag on it. See that? It's got a temp tag. And I don't know if it's expired or not. So we're not going to say it's expired. But it's got those kind of tinted glasses on there. A black guy driving it. And he's seen our vehicle, and he ain't gonna pull in here with this Mustang's hat. He's gonna turn around and come back, and he's gonna go buy us. But I want to show that. I mean, here's another good one for Independence. Maybe they're drugging for it. I think they have a drug. Yeah, actually, they do. I talked to one of there's a Latin gentleman. It's a police officer. I talked to, it was about a year and a half ago. He runs some of the drugs, I guess, narcotic division. And interesting. See how they just stop right there? Look at that. Let me go to normal speed. I want you guys to see this normal speed. Hold on. Okay, I got it in normal speed now, guys. We're going to do this again because I don't want you to see how this went. So there it is, normal speed. And you're going to stop. But he ain't going to go in there. So I think it's something Independence should check out. But he's looking at that Mustang. He's going to turn around. He's going to come back. Hold on, guys. He went into the different segment. And he's going to wait till probably we pull out. He would probably went back down knowing and met back up with the guy. So let's just stop this for see if I can. It's a little bit too quick. There's a vehicle. So if Independence Police over there sees that vehicle with that Tim tag on it, you might want to take a look at this. Like I say, I don't know. But it sure looked like he's going to meet down there with that guy in that convertible, didn't it? I don't know. Maybe nothing. Oh, God. But yeah, we don't want to forget this. Oh, you guys gonna love this. I forgot about this. We went on a scooter here. This is also how they move the drugs and stuff. Well, anybody can just jump on a scooter and go down 40 highway. Trash in the road there. Well, there's a guy right there. I didn't know you could just go down 40. I could maybe the edge like a bicycle, but can you drive one of those on the road here in Independence? You know, Independence has an ordinance you're not supposed to have even a mini bike in your backyard driving it around or revving it, or a dirt bike or a mini bike. And this guy's out here on the road like this. Something Kansas City Independence might need to take a look at. I don't know. Doesn't look good. Hold on. All right, guys. Wanted to show that one more time. But see, these places like that Motel and all the other stuff, it breeds the drugs. They have prostitutes over there, other stuff going on. I'm sure this lady here was just standing there. Maybe she's got a hip problem. What do you think, guys? This is Kansas City. This is Independence, Missouri. Now, hold on. All right, guys. We'll wrap her up right now. So, we got people not stopping for police officers at intersections. They're driving right on through. I mean, you could hear these sirens from probably 5 miles away, as loud as they were. And they, courtesy, not even to try to, could cause a massive wreck. I mean, anytime you hear sirens, you're supposed to stop at an intersection like that and see before you start to cross, to see which way they're coming. I mean, sometimes you don't know where they're coming from. They might be off in a distance, but still you want to kind of, it's kind of like going to that railroad track and you hear a train in the distance and you kind of want to make sure, nothing's coming. And we got stuff going on. Like I say, had a lot of fire truck runs, massive fire truck. I've lived here my entire life. And since between when all this stuff started, just a couple, 3 years back, never was there any fire truck runs like they do almost every night. And sometimes 2, 3 times or more. But where does it lead? Yes, there are wrecks sometimes. I've shown wrecks. But a lot of it falls back. A lot of the stuff I see is ones that are passed out on drugs, homeless, stuff like that. And a lot of that is what pushes all this. But what I showed tonight is, somebody's got to sell that stuff. Well, maybe they need to look at those guys there, slow that stuff down a little bit, and then the other ones won't be passing out all over the place. Anyway, guys, keep your eyes open and stay safe out there.